Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Duran Bedrick, and I am a second-year medical student. So, the question of today is, what to do if I fail the Mcat? Failure does not find you. Many people have not done well on the Mcat. It is what it is. It's an extremely common thing, and it doesn't mean that your life is over. It doesn't mean that you can never be a physician. All it means is that there was some weakness or some problem that you had that needs to be corrected. Be proud of the fact that you even attempted to take the Mcat, because many people choose not to take the Mcat. Once you have accepted the fact that it was only a setback, then you're better able to use this setback as a setup for an even greater comeback. All right? Then we have number 2. Find out your weaknesses. If there's a problem with content, then you have to look and see, what did I not know in this material that I need to better understand so that I can perform better on the Mcat? The Mcat is not like a standard undergraduate exam. It is very analytical. Therefore, you have to understand the information extremely well so that you may better perform on the Mcat. Medical school is the exact same way. Understanding is way more important than memorizing material. Once you're able to better understand material, you're better able to learn it, you're better able to speak about it, then that way you'll be able to memorize the little tiny details that come with that material. Or was your problem test taking skills? If you had issues with test taking skills, then that means that you really need to work on doing more practice questions and more practice exams so that you will be able to better test on test day. My weakness during the Mcat, when I had to take it 4 times, every single time was the cars section. The cars section, the critical analysis reasoning section, was extremely difficult for me. And the reason why is because I later found out that I had difficulties with reading speed and comprehension. And so for me, I had to work on not only my reading speed, but also my comprehension so that I may be able to better read the articles that were given to me. But by strengthening this weakness, I was also able to also do well on the other sections. So that means that whatever your weaknesses is, you have to dive into it, look at it, analyze it, and figure out, number 3, a game plan for that weakness. If you have a weakness, right, and you don't have a plan of growing that weakness, it's pointless. So figure out what that plan is. If you have a weakness in the chem and physics section, then find a tutor at your local college that you are attending and do practice questions with them. Or if it's the biological section, speak to a professor about these concepts that you are struggling with. Whatever it is, you have to have a game plan in order to better accomplish those weaknesses, in order to better improve those weaknesses, so then that you can accomplish your goals and dreams. And then, number 4, you have to ask for help. Just like I mentioned with the tutor and professor, there are other ways for you to get help in order to improve at the Mcat. One of the great ways that many people choose is doing a test prep program. Now, I know that these things are expensive. They were expensive for me too. I chose Altius because Altius was offering a scholarship at the time. However, there are many ways to accomplish getting that excess money that you need. Now, I don't go out there putting yourself in extra debt trying to charge everything on a credit card. No, please don't do that. You're already going to have a lot of med school debt in the future. You don't need to add on credit card debt too. However, one of the ways that I was able to accomplish this was asking family and friends for money, doing a side hustle. Another way that people tend to do this is by looking at test prep companies or asking their local college or even medical schools if they have scholarships for students who are financially incapable of getting these programs that they want to get into. So you have to look at all your options and look around and ask for help, because once you're able to ask for help and be vulnerable by asking for help, people are more willing to help you. And then number 5, most importantly, there's no point of doing all of this work and not taking the Mcat again. Make sure you schedule enough time in between your old exam and your new exam so then that you can better dive in, look at your weaknesses, and get better so then that you can take the test again. In addition, for me, like I said, took it 4 times and it was really difficult. However, once you're able to do that, and once you're able to finally say that, hey, I took it, I got the score that I need, and I got into medical school, you will see that all those previous times have just simply helped you to be a better student overall, right? Now, when I'm in medical school, tests don't scare me as much as they used to. I'm not saying go out here and take the MCAT 4 times. That's expensive. AAMC has all my money. But what I mean is that because I was able to figure out how to work on my weaknesses and grow and create a plan, it better helped me after every quiz and every exam to become a better and better student every single time. Rome was not built in a day. It was built in days by day by day until it was accomplished. You becoming the best student that you want to be is not going to happen in a day. It's going to take time. But once you become the best student that you are striving to be, once you become that medical student that you are striving to be, you will see that all of those days behind were just spits in the bucket that helped you to be able to not only fill that bucket, but become the physician that you were striving to be in the first place. God made y'all great, so go and be great.